Finally, a chance for a passive investor to capitalize on Arizona real estate. Jameson, Wall Street experience to structure the finances. Lexi, host of Inside Look, who loves all things local to Arizona. John, an Arizona power broker identifying properties that maximize investor returns. Neighborhood Ventures, welcome to the team.
So we're here today at The Grid in Central Phoenix. This is where the Neighborhood Ventures team meets, where they collaborate, where they find out about new ventures that they're going to start work on. So let's go inside so I can introduce you to the team. So of course we have to start with the two guys who made it all happen. Jameson Manwaring, co-founder and CEO. He's the guy who knows all about the investments and all about the money. Next, John Kabrowski, co-founder and president of Real Estate. He's the guy who scouts all of the properties and finds out what our next venture is going to be. This is where the rest of the team works. On the side, we have the financial team. They take care of our investors and all of the financial needs of our properties. On this side, we have the production and content team. They manage our website and all of our social media platforms. My name is Lexi, and I am your host of Inside Look.
What I like about Elden was it's so hard to find a property like that in Flagstaff, anywhere in Flagstaff. Downtown, plenty of parking, good unit mix, well maintained. It was just a diamond in the rough. And then to top it off, the seller was a fantastic guy to work with, and he carried the paper for us, he carried the mortgage. So our process was even faster and a little bit cheaper for us, not to have to get a new mortgage. But the main thing was just, a wonderful property. So we're excited to see that one finish up. What phase is Elden in? It's a little bit past the date we had set to finish renovation, but we had a couple things come up we didn't expect. Number one, we hit weather faster than we thought this year. We got snow. Our guys aren't used to working in snow, so we had issues with having to deal with snow plows and with equipment up there and moving things around. Other thing that came up was getting supplies up there and people up there when we're doing a couple of our other projects. So a little more stuff, but I think we're projecting to be done with that in the next month and a half. I think we have our last two residents that are there moving out, and that's really the hinge pin on getting us to the next level. Well, first of all, great property, great neighborhood. I think we're going to beat our expectations on rents, number one. Number two, I think we're going to lease up that property very quickly. So we have our first two units as of this week that are ready other than appliances, so we'll have those delivered. I think that next month and a half we'll have all the other units being delivered, and I think we'll be full within a month or so. That property will fill very, very quickly. Higher rents than we expected, great tenant profile, and then we'll go back in and tweak some things. I want to add some more things to the property better signage, maybe a little more landscaping, things like that we weren't sure we're going to do until we saw how the property developed.
So we're in the car today. I'm here with Jacob, one of the financial analysts for Neighborhood Ventures. Jacob, thanks for being here.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, so we're getting ready for a road trip up to Flagstaff.
I'm excited. I love Flagstaff.
Me too. Well, we're going to go check out one of the newer properties, Venture on Elden.
I'm excited for it.
Okay, let's go. All right, Jacob, so first of all, tell me a little bit about Venture on Elden. Just kind of give me like the stats of the property.
Sure, yeah. So located in Flagstaff, Arizona, Elden is a 16-unit, all 2-bed, 1-bath, multifamily.
Oh, yeah. That's so nice. That's awesome. Why did you guys decide to kind of go up into the Flagstaff area? Because as a Phoenix-based company, Flagstaff's, a couple hours away.
Right, yeah. So you don't come across a lot of good opportunities, and Flagstaff, Elden, to be specific, is one of those opportunities. Located just away from, 5 minutes away from the campus up here, the college. It's in a great location. It's in a great market. And we're super excited that it came across our desk.
Yeah, and I mean having 2 beds, 1 bath, that's got to be great for small families, college kids.
Right. Yeah.
It's really smart.
And Flagstaff has a housing shortage for students, so It's the ideal situation.
I love that. No, that's really smart. How far along is the property right now?
Right. So the property is, just a few months into renovation stage. We have some exciting things to show you guys. So, we just installed some flooring.
Oh, wow.
Some cabinets, some new paint, a couple things. So
is there a fully updated unit that we're going to get to see?
we have a fully updated unit to show you guys.
That's exciting. Oh, man,
Yeah.
I can't wait. All right, well, let's get ready for this long drive.
Let's do it.
All right. Okay, so we made it up here to Flagstaff.
Yeah.
The outside of the building looks amazing. Was it always this color?
No, so actually before it was a brown cream color that
Okay.
really didn't complement the neighborhood or the feel we were going for.
Sure.
So we decided, hey, let's go with this earth green. And so far, I think it looks fantastic.
I agree. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Really complements the aesthetic out here.
Yeah.
What about the inside of the units?
Well, if you can imagine, everything was super old, outdated.
Right.
There was no, washer, dryer,
Oh,
or
man.
AC.
No AC?
No AC. So yeah,
man.
and that's kind of a necessity over these last few years. Flagstaff is being super warm. So it's, the residents want it and they need it.
Absolutely. Yep, it's heating up for sure.
Right.
Yeah, definitely a necessity. So let's go check out one of those, the inside units, the before, so we can see the before and after.
Let's do it.
All right. Okay, so there is a good amount of space in here, but I gotta know where the washer and dryer units are gonna go.
Absolutely. So we actually made its own separate closet. We took part of the guest bedroom's closet and we kind of cut it in half and made it its own space.
Oh, I love that. So obviously having a nice big closet is a plus,
Right.
but having an extra foot or so less to get that washer and dryer unit, man, that makes such a difference.
Absolutely. And I think I'd rather take a washer and dryer over, an extra foot of
Sure.
closet space.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Well, let's go look at one of the finished units.
Let's do it.
All right. Wow. Oh, wow. You were totally right when you said the modern gray color, because that's definitely how it feels in here. It feels so modern and
Absolutely, yeah.
just kind of updated. It's definitely like raised it into the new millennia. I love
millennia,
it.
exactly, yeah.
Absolutely. And this floor is so beautiful. Definitely gives it an updated feel. I love the kitchen. I love the cabinets. Everything on there looks so beautiful, so modern. The lighting fixtures are gorgeous. And of course, in the bedrooms, you have your main bedroom that has the gorgeous walk-in closet. And then in the guest bedroom, like you were saying, they took a little bit from that closet, but you
Right.
still have plenty of room. And then you have the washer and dryer.
Absolutely.
So it's totally worth
yeah,
it.
and you get the best of both worlds. So.
Absolutely. Yep, totally worth it.
Yeah.
Well, Jacob, thanks for showing us around Venture on Elden today. I cannot wait to see everything else that happens with this amazing property, and we'll definitely be seeing you on another episode of Inside Look. Thanks for
Absolutely.
being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me and excited for the next couple months.
Yeah.
Well, what stood out to me about Country Club was, number one, it's a property that we needed to help change the neighborhood with, and the property was the reason why the neighborhood was having so many problems. Second thing, price point, I think we paid $110,000 a unit for that. To me, it made a lot of sense. And then third thing, the fact that it was all suites. So these were basically apartments. It felt like an apartment building. I walked around it. Kitchens, full-size kitchens, bathrooms. There are 2 bedrooms. There are a lot of 1 bedrooms. There are some studios. But it was a very easy transition for us to a multifamily property. And that's what was just so obvious to me. Country Club's in its final phase. I was out there this morning. I think our main construction goals were probably 2 weeks away at most. But when you finish a project like that and you start getting through it, you start finding all these things that you never noticed before. So we're noticing the gutters on the outside of the property are looking kind of ugly. And then there's some doors that have dents in them and some lighting we got to fix. So we probably have another month on that project, just little tiny things we're going through and fixing up. They weren't part of our original budget, but now we're realizing that they stand out like a sore thumb. So finding a property is one of the most difficult things to do in our market. I can tell you even at ABI multifamily, we sell so many properties and it's always a competitive situation for people to buy a property that's even on the market. So generally I have our brokers in the office, friends in the community, owners we know come to us and say, we have an opportunity, we have a building, would you look at it? And our secret sauce is that because of my experience, I can look at something and analyze it very quickly. I can understand whether or not it's something we want to buy, understand what the renovations we can do and how we can add value to the property. But we also do very quick inspections and close very quickly. And generally, we close everything we get in contract in. So that's really important. But how do you find them? You just find them. When somebody brings you something that makes sense, you move quickly on it and you don't slow down.
So we're here at Venture on Country Club, one of the largest venture properties, coming in at 120 units. The property is almost finished, and today we get to take a little tour and sit down with investor Dan Welsh. So I'm here with Dan Welsh. Dan, thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you were saying this is your first time at this property.
Yes. This is my first visit, and I'm overly surprised by how nice it is, how beautiful they've done with the project, and it's refreshing.
Yeah, I love that word, refreshing. Yes, it absolutely looks beautiful. There's been a lot of progress. But I want to hear a little bit more about you and kind of your investment history and why you chose real estate, as commercial real estate, as an investment opportunity.
Through my career, I've done numerous investments, from the traditional stocks to businesses to different type of income producing properties. And I hooked up with this situation right after it became public, basically in 2015.
Okay.
With Governor Ducey signing the bill to allow numerous investors into the same project within the state of Arizona.
Yeah.
And that it interested me, and I liked what it offered, and went with Neighborhood Ventures, and we've gone. I'm trying to remember, the first investment I believe was 2016.
Because you've done quite a few investments with Neighborhood Ventures.
10 total.
10 in total.
10 in total.
That's
which
phenomenal.
Is all of them, from one through the last one.
You're all in.
Yes,
I
all
love
in,
it.
and we're looking for more.
That's
so.
fantastic. Well, we absolutely love that. But so when you decided to invest in Country Club, obviously you've invested in all of them, but what about Country Club made you think this is going to be a good investment?
Well, it's certainly our largest project to date with 120
absolutely.
units. It's the most money. It's the biggest renovation. It's a fantastic location, and it's a great idea going from a hotel to an apartment setup.
I agree.
120 units makes for a very nice property. This is a great location, and yeah, it was definitely a no-brainer. One of many that I've been able to participate with in Neighborhood Venture.
I love that. I love that. And so for you, having invested in multiple of our properties, of Neighborhood Ventures properties, how has the return process been for you with Country Club in specific?
Oh, Country Club is ahead of schedule, in my opinion. They've been telling us all along that they're on top of things, but I hadn't been here to watch and see what all they got done. And we actually started receiving distributions in December of last year, which was ahead of schedule, and always a welcome sight to have some income coming in that you don't expect.
Right.
And so, this property has really been one they can copy down the road. Because it's worked out excellent. From start through renovations to actually renting out spots and continuing on with the project.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a good model for future projects. Yeah, and you said that you trust that they're always on top of it, which is great because they have such an awesome team. And you've interacted with the team quite a bit, right?
Yes. I've become like a non-employee down at corporate, at the grid.
I love it.
I've just made a special relationship with, it seems like, all the employees. We've added 2 or 3 new people in the last couple of months that I've yet to meet. But I like going to the corporate office and hanging around and getting in the way. So it gives me something to do. So.
That's one of the best things about Neighborhood Ventures is that you can connect face-to-face with the team, and you can do what we're doing today and come down and see the actual properties in person, drive past them, and kind of get your finger on the updates, which is really great. So why don't we walk around and check out Country Club and kind of see some of the new things that we've done?
I'd look forward to that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Super.
Hey, Dan, so we're here in this beautiful pool area. We have all kinds of new stuff out here, all of this new beautiful furniture. We also just finished the gorgeous fountain over there that you can hear in the background.
Yes.
So soothing. This would be a great place to come hang out. I mean, I want to come hang out in these cabanas. This is so nice.
I love them. There's nothing wrong with a cabana.
I agree. Yeah, it's so beautiful. And we have that little bar area over there that we just finished so people can come hang out. It has a beautiful new tile. Just painted all of this. So really, it's coming together. This area looks so beautiful. I love it.
This is my favorite. It
These
caught
chairs,
my eye from the very beginning.
These are so fun for the kids.
Baby cabanas.
Baby
Never
cabanas.
seen them before.
I love
and they
it.
have drink holders. So.
That's perfect. I love it. No, this is great. It's great space. So this is the bar area that I was just telling you. They just finished installing this tile. This was great. We asked the investors about what kind of tile they would want to see in the last renovation update. And I think this tile that we went with is really classy, really beautiful. And this is going to be a great spot to come out and, you know, have a drink, host a party.
Right.
Why not? This is so fun.
I can see where I could spend my weekends here.
There
making
you go.
drinks and hanging out
Hanging
at
by
the
pool.
Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely. This is great.
But it is, the final finish is beautiful.
I agree.
Beautiful
Looks
look.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
So the whole place was painted this beautiful white color, which gives it this really fresh, clean vibe. But one of my favorite things are the doors. So I don't know if you saw them before, but they were kind of this like light burgundy, almost like a red color.
Yes.
And now we've transitioned to this deep blue in conjunction with the palm trees. It gives it this really like tropical vibe.
I did see them before, and they were not a pretty sight. The stucco was darker, the doors were the maroon, and now it just feels much more aquatic and ties in with the pool and the fountains.
Perfect for Arizona.
Yes.
I love it.
I agree.
Well, let's go inside and look at a finished unit.
Let's do it.
All right. Oh, wow.
Nice.
This looks so fantastic.
I like it.
Oh my goodness. So of course, new paint, obviously, new floor. This floor looks beautiful. One of the best things about these units though is that they already had the kitchenettes in them. So we added a couple of the new little things, the new light fixtures, the new utilities, stove, fridge, all that good stuff. But we didn't have to build a whole kitchen, which is so nice. So that was something that was kind of already there. We could just update a little bit, which is nice.
Yeah, it looks great.
All right, so this is the beautiful community space, our clubhouse, which is a great spot for residents to come hang out. We obviously have a pool table, ping pong, just a great spot for them to come be together and enjoy this beautiful area, which is so nice.
Beautiful.
It is. I love this color, love the light fixtures. Everything just came together so well. We also have the gym right across the way from here, which is a great thing for the residents to enjoy.
Benefit.
Absolutely. Having that gym on property, which is so, so, so nice. But Dan, thank you for walking around with me and touring this beautiful property of Country Club today. Why don't we finish it off with a game of pool?
I'm not the master, but I will challenge you.
Neither am I, but you know what? It'll be fun.
Let's do it.
All right.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm John Kobrowski, co-founder of Neighborhood Ventures, and I'm here to introduce you to our new masterclass series, Neighborhood Ventures Masterclasses. This is where you get to learn how to invest in real estate, understand the basis of cash flow, and how to create cash flow for life. If you get a chance, get onto our website, neighborhood.ventures, and take a look at some of the classes.
Welcome to Masterclass. You can get to the point where all of your expenses are paid from passive income. So if you play it safe and just put it in a savings account, you'll miss out on literally millions of dollars that could be available to you if you invested in other things. If you really want to build wealth, own an investment portfolio that pays you passive income.
All right, Williams is another one of those projects that neighborhood was untested for a while, and we were the first one to go in there. We bought the biggest property in the neighborhood on the corner, big units, and probably the thing that stood out the most was we had no idea how low the rents were there, that the neighborhood was really ready for renovated property. So when we renovated that property, we took the rents what we thought were going to be $1,350 from $900, and now those rents are pushing $1,650. So, and the residents are very, very happy. They turned out to be great units for them, but we beat our expectations on rents and probably about to raise them again. Williams is done. We're finished with that project. Everything's running well. We've got the property fully rented up. We're probably going to start hitting our first phase of rent increases. We had some, and we're already way above our market rents, but that property's running really, really well. So we're tweaking some things, adding some more landscaping, fixing some things that we didn't expect on the property, lighting on the parking lot, for example, little things like that we're going back to take care of. But it is done. We're refinancing it this month right now, and now it's a stabilized asset that throws off cash flow. What makes a good property to me? I always say it's got to be an A, B, and C plan. So a good property's got to be great location. It's got to have some other elements to it that I think are going to continue to do well with renovations. It's got to have the right unit mix, but I have to know there's an A, B, and C plan beyond that. What I mean by that is renovate the property, raise the rents, increase the value. If that doesn't work, what's a B plan? Well, can we run it the way it is for a while? For example, our hotel, can we run it as a hotel if we couldn't turn it into an apartment building? Absolutely. And then C plan might be, this is great real estate. The land itself is worth something. So I like to know there's an A, B, and C plan, because sometimes you can't execute on A, or A doesn't turn out to be what you really want to execute on. Once we identify a project, we will generally go under contract within a few days. Our inspection period, we try to keep it to 2 weeks or so. So we quickly get in there and understand the project. And then most of it after that time is getting our lender comfortable with the property, and then raising our capital, creating our LLC, all the background stuff we have to do, some state compliance things we have to do for crowdfunding. So that's about another 30 to 45 days. So start to finish, once we identify a property, we're usually closing it between 60 and 90 days out. Yeah, my favorite thing is is watching the operating numbers and the construction come together. So when I take a project that we bought and we have a vision for where we want it to go, watching it physically come together and be everything we think it's going to be, and then finding those little extra things we can do to take it to the next level, but also watching the pro forma fill in and the income fill in and the property starting to cash flow and stabilize, and you go, all right, it's working out really well.
Hi, are you Diana?
I am.
Hi, Diana. I'm Lexi. I hear you are the property manager for Venture on Williams.
I am. I am the manager and the designated broker.
Love it. So I would love to go over there and check that out, and maybe we can chat a little bit about it. Could we go over and see the property a little bit?
Let's go.
Awesome. So I'm here with the property manager, Diana Creason. Diana, thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So this is so great. We are at a venture that is totally done. It's funded, it's renovated, and units are being rented out.
Yes, we're actually 100% right now.
Wow, 100% rented.
Yep.
That's incredible.
Rented right up.
That's amazing.
Our last one was a 3-bedroom, so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love that. So do they range from 1 bedrooms to 3 bedrooms? I mean, tell me about the property a little bit.
It's majority 2 bedrooms, and then we have three 3-bedrooms on the property.
Wow, that's great.
So,
that's
yeah.
awesome. And what kind of renters do you have here? Do you have a lot of single people, a lot of families?
Seems to be majority families. There's
Okay.
a few roommates
Okay.
situations.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's great. It's because you said you have some 3 bedrooms and mostly 2 bedrooms. It's great for small, young families, get a lot of that extra space. That's awesome. Since it's families, how do you think the residents here have affected the immediate community in this neighborhood?
I hope it's made a big difference. I drive by every day on my way to work and my way home. So I get to see, kids out here playing. Some of the neighborhood kids do come over and play also, and it seems to have overall kind of cleaned up the area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's made a big difference out here on the street and keeping it cleaner when you drive down. Trash cans are getting put away. It just looks better overall.
Yeah, that's a huge deal. That makes a huge deal for the community, I'm sure. And looking at the property, I mean, it's really, really beautiful. It is so darn cute. Tell me some of the things that Neighborhood Ventures did when they first took over the property and started renovating it.
I think Danny's crew did everything. So
Wow.
they've done roof work, AC work, tile. They put the mesh over the rails, made it a little more modern looking. They put the cute chandeliers up in the alcoves.
Those are great. I love that lighting.
They redid the whole courtyard. Some of you that may had come out during the investor preview period may have seen the swimming pool that was out here. And they demoed all of that in. They built the courtyard and the gazebo and
Beautiful.
Barbecuing area out here for everybody to use.
Yeah, this is a great space. I mean, I can definitely see how people would want to come out here and really utilize this beautiful area, especially right now when it's nice out. This is so gorgeous. I love it. Oh, that's so great. Yeah, and you were saying that you live in the neighborhood, so you get to kind of drive by on a regular basis. So you're involved with this property as a property manager, as someone in the neighborhood, but also you're an investor.
I am.
How has that kind of affected you, getting to have all those roles and being that involved with this property?
So it's super fun. It's passive income, kind of fun money for me. I tuck it away and save it for the next Ventures property.
Nice.
But it's kind of fun to be the manager because Danny and John and Jamieson, they listen to my opinion also in if we should do this color or not do this color, or kitchen layouts. I get to be part of that and get to participate. So
that's
as an
really
owner,
cool.
so,
That's so cool. Well, I am in love with this property already. It is so cute. It's definitely modern, really fun, and I love that it's 100% rented. Congratulations! I know. Congratulations. That's really, really a testament to you and a testament to what Neighborhood Ventures has been doing with this property. So I absolutely love it. Well, Diana, thank you for chatting with me. This was really informative, and I am in love with this property now. Thank you for your time. And you guys, thank you so much for watching Inside Look. We took you from the beginning stages of a venture property, kind of how it starts, to that renovation, and now to a property that's totally rented out, all completed, and you get to see from a first-hand investor's viewpoint how it feels to be involved. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next Inside Look.
Hey everybody, thank you for watching our show, Neighborhood Ventures Inside Look. We're excited also to have you come out and see some of the work that we're doing, and so I wanted to extend you a special invitation to come out to our open house in Mesa on April 2nd from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Go to neighborhood.ventures/open house. It's on the screen here as well, and RSVP, and we'd love to have you come out and see the great work that our team has done, have some coffee and donuts, and get to know us a little bit better. Would love to see you there. And I also wanted to remind you about our podcast. It's called Kiss My Assets. You can find it on any of the podcast platforms, or follow us on social media, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Just type in Neighborhood Ventures. And keep following along, and we look forward to seeing you next time.